Hello gang, welcome back to the channel where I have been putting this guy together. It's not complete yet, but it's getting really close. It's at this point 100% OEM. This is an old Husqvarna 266 SE, but the top cover is XP. It used to have the sticker back here and it's got the blue right there and stuff, right? So is it an SE or is it an XP? I have all the parts that originally went on this saw. This is not one of them, and it says XP. The top cover was XP, but on the data plate right here it says SE. So which is it? Is it an SE or is it an XP? I know that there's really not a difference between the two. Let's have a look at the number there. Can you read that? I believe, so the number is 6166762. So I believe it was made in 1986. Really clean crankcase and crank and everything's got new bearings in it. I've been messing with this from a long way back. And I just, messing with the 61 that I've been messing with here recently. I was like, you know what? I've got this box of parts. Let's go ahead and put this back together. Brand new muffler. It's just got that screen right there. It's a nice open can. It's a really nice saw. And I want to do the right thing. Should I buy stickers that say SE or should I buy the XP stickers? They're the same saw, all right? The 266 SE and the 266 XP is just a naming convention that changed. That's it. They were SE. Let's say SE stood for Special Edition. I don't know. But then Husqvarna decided to change it to XP, which I think means extra power. Same thing. So anyways, has the closed port 50 millimeter cylinder. I do have a Johnson Red 670 piston in there because that's what I had. I was like, let me see if I can put this all together with all the parts that I have here on hand. And I've got a brand new OEM brake setup. It's complete and fits right on there, no problem. It does stick out a little bit far in the back. Is that normal for those of you guys that have these? It doesn't actually go in snugly, but my guess is that's normal because I looked up the part and everything, and it's right. It's correct. So, anywho, so here we are. I actually had this. This is a new old stock setup. The only thing, it's a little bit, just a little bit off color from the rest of it. The rest of it is this nice, rich orange, or this is kind of a pale orange. That kind of sucks. But overall, man, can't really get much nicer. The only thing that I need at this point left to do, I'm assuming that it'll run. I don't know for sure. I haven't fired it up. But the only thing that I know that I need is I need a top handle for it. And I need I need to fill this up with the guts from something else. And, that's no big deal. And I need the shroud that goes over your flywheel. Aside from that, I think that's it. That's it. I did go ahead and install a momentary kill switch because those are just really nice. But yeah, nice, clean unit. I have not done any port work whatsoever. This has a base gasket in place and everything. The whole works. But man, look how clean that case is. The only mar that the case has is right here. See it? There's a little crack right there. But that doesn't mean nothing. It's, who cares? So I don't know exactly where this is going to end up. You know, if I'll sell it for, please, if somebody's interested in buying it, let me know. Not going to give it away though. This is all OEM and very nice. So it's going to be really, really, really stellar. I think that I have. Yeah, this is a full wrap for a Johnson Red. I'm not going to put that on there. Let me just make sure that's what it is. Yes, it is definitely. I think. Yeah, this is a full wrap for a Johnson Red 670 or 630 or whatever. It all fits except for this handle right here goes down further on the Johnson Reds. This is the 266, 61 and stuff. And the Johnson Red, you can see it goes way down further. This ends right there, whereas the Johnson Red goes all the way down to the bottom. So I could utilize that full wrap, but why would I do that? These things are really hard to come by, and I want to hold on to this for something else. But yeah. But help me make the decision, guys. Should I put 266 SE stickers on this or 266 XP stickers? The XP stickers definitely look better, but the fact that the tag says SE, I don't know. It does have the proper carburetor on it and all that jazz. Let me go ahead and show you what it looks like underneath the hood. Yeah, I really took my time and cleaned this thing really nice. Cleaned up really well. And it's going to be good to go. Going to be a good saw. The proper carburetor, according to Corey, is the 224, and that's what this has. Brand new air filter. We're all set up. Nice and clean and tidy all the way around. I can't wait to get this thing going and running and stuff, but I got to order the shroud for the flywheel. I've got to order stickers. I've got to order a top handle. And that's it. She's ready to go otherwise. And it's all OEM. You know, no Chinese parts on this at all. So, pretty slick. Help me out. Tell me what you think I should do. Should I go with the 266 XP stickers or the 266 SE stickers in order to keep it, you know, legit with the factory marking on the tag right here? But I think that whenever they were making the changeover, there was quite a few saws that were labeled SE on the tag, but had the sticker package of the XP. Please, if you know, let me know, because contrary to what some people think, I don't know everything. I just know most of it. But yeah, really digging this factory side cover, brake, and everything. It's all completely new old stock, and it works flawlessly. And I like these metal flags better than the plastic. So I'm pretty happy with myself. That's turned out really, 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 really nice. And we'll keep pushing, keep going, and maybe I'll just sell it the way it is. You know, once I finish it, not do any port work whatsoever to it. I don't know. It's all up in the air. But what do you guys think I should do?